Hey guys, how's it going? This is William at Green Pine Museum. I am in Kentucky, which is where I was born, and I was looking around and found a really cool snake called the Midland Watersnake. Really pretty cool water snakes. I'm typically not a fan of Neurodia, but you can see this is a very beautifully colored snake. Come here, buddy. They're really, really cool looking. Got some beautiful orange colors on them. And a lot of people confuse these for copperheads. They look a lot like copperheads. Excuse me while I grab them here. A lot of people think they're copperheads. They look almost identical. And one way to identify them is by their head. Their head is not real triangular. You can see the head there. It's not real triangular like a copperhead would be. Now sometimes they will flatten their head out so triangular, but a copperhead will have a very lance-like head. Very lance-like. Okay? And that's one of the main ways to tell. The eyes, of course, are completely different looking. Completely different looking. Water snakes' eyes are usually set really high on their head. So that's one of the ways you can tell. But I mean, I would not recommend grabbing anything if you don't know what it is, but it's a beautiful snake. You can see the underbelly, and these Kentucky water snakes really are quite beautiful. Quite beautiful. And like I said, this is a Midland Watersnake, a subspecies of the northerns that we have in Colorado that I showed you in one of the earlier videos. The ones in Colorado seem a bit duller than this. This is extremely, extremely colorful. And these guys will just feed on fish, amphibians, crayfish, pretty much things like that. They will eat some crustaceans and stuff like that. They pretty much are the garbage cans of snakes. Eat pretty much everything. And it's a lovely cold morning. See if I can get him in some of the sunlight here so you can see some of the colors better, because he really is extremely beautiful. There we go. And I believe this to be a male water snake. He's about 2.5 feet, maybe a little longer. Now a female would be pushing 4 to 5 feet. The females get extremely large. I have a picture that a friend of mine took, who's a naturalist here in this part of Kentucky that I'm in, and he has a picture of a female that is no kidding, like 4 feet, 5 feet long. I mean, it is ridiculous. I've always been kind of like a 4 foot, 5 foot water snake. I highly doubt it, but they really, really get that large around here. And that's another thing as far as copperhead's concerned. A copperhead will never reach lengths of over 2.5, 3 feet, and 3 feet, that is an extremely large northern copperhead. So, but typically these are seen around water. Hence the name water snake. So if you guys are wandering through the woods of Kentucky and you're walking along a pond and you see something like this, it's kind of banded, or it's more than likely what it is. You know, like I said, don't grab something without knowing what it is. You know, get your field guides out and get familiar with them. There's about, I believe, 3 to 4 to 5 different kinds of water snake in the state of Kentucky. So just familiarize yourself, and some of them, like the copperbelly water snake, has a dark dorsal surface, a lot like the western cottonmouth that we also have. So just make sure you know your books and your snakes before you go out trying to capture your own snake. But when you do figure them out, it's quite rewarding. Quite rewarding. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video, learned a little bit about the Midland Watersnake, one of the most common species in Kentucky. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.